How to have hard conversations without damaging your marriage. There are things in your marriage that you need to talk about, but every time you try to do it creates tension. And you start avoiding it, not because you don't care, but because you don't want to make things worse.
And now you're stuck because avoiding it creates distance, but bringing it up creates conflict. So what do you do?
How do you have hard conversations without hurting each other and without damaging the relationship? In this video, we're going to give you 3 practical tips on how to handle the difficult conversations that actually lead to connection instead of conflict. Let's dive in. We're Jeff and Teresa Fields, and welcome to Inspiring Marriages, where our mission is help couples grow spiritually together, strengthen their relationship, and experience the marriage that God has designed for them. After 34 years of marriage, we learned one thing. Hard conversations are not about intention, it's about patterns. And once you recognize those patterns, you're able to have those hard conversations. Practical tip number 1 on how to handle difficult conversations is slow the conversation down. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 19:11, it tells us the discretion of a man makes him slow to anger, and his glory is to overlook a transgressions.
Oh, that's so
when
good.
conversations move too fast, emotions take over.
Oh, yes, that is so true. That's so true.
And we do that in so many areas of life, not just in marriage. When something is intense and what's going on, what you need to do is slow things down, slow things down.
You can see that happen with children. It's really obvious if you see children. They'll just be going back and forth. It is, it's not, it's yours, it's mine. And they're going back and forth, and you can tell it's just getting worse and worse, and they're not hearing each other at all. We don't want to be like that.
So what you do is, when you're having a difficult conversation, and you will, if you have a difficult conversation, slow it down, pause, take a breath, and say, give me a second to think about that.
Yeah, I really like that. That does give you time to process what your spouse is saying, and instead of reacting, that's the easiest thing to do. Think about it. Ask the Lord, what words should I choose to say what my response is? You really have to start listening on the inside and let the Lord help you, because saying the wrong thing with a difficult conversation or a difficult topic in your marriage can just bring further distance in your marriage. You don't want that. You don't want anything driving you apart. This is where you need to be able to come together. The Lord said, come, let us reason together. We need to do that same thing in our marriage, like the Lord does with us. That listening and responding with a lot of patience, a lot of kindness, a lot of understanding.
That's so good.
That's what we need in our marriage. Like you said, slowing that pace down. That's so important.
Because fast reactions can create damage, Teresa.
Oh, exactly.
And slow responses creates clarity.
That's so good.
Tip number 2 on how to handle a difficult conversation is separate the issue from the person.
Wow.
The Bible tells us in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2, with all lowliness and gentleness, with long-suffering, bearing with one another in love. So always remember this. Your spouse is not the problem.
Yes, that's so good. That should be on a T-shirt for everybody to wear. My spouse is not the problem.
Right. Dealing about an issue.
Yes.
Not your spouse. It's not a character problem. You're talking about it.
That's so good.
Instead of saying, you always do this.
Right.
Say, I think we're struggling with. And that really helps a lot, Teresa.
Yes, that's really good. Struggling with an issue, not struggling with each other. So the issue is inanimate, but you're living beings, and you don't want to, like Jeff said, make the issue totally identified with your spouse. It's all your fault. It's all your problem. It's all on you. That's never the case.
We can go this whole variety of hard conversations you might have. It could be about finances. It could be about boundaries. It could be
Right.
about relatives. It could be about
Oh, yes.
your children. It's
Right.
in so
That's
many different
good.
areas that we can have hard conversations about. And you got to attack the problem, not the person. Tip number 3 on how to handle a difficult conversation: stay curious. Curiosity lowers the tension.
I like
Defense
that.
increases the tension, right?
Oh my goodness, yes. Being defensive and getting in that defensive posture. We're going to duke this out. No, that's full of tension.
Right.
That's what you don't want.
Yeah, I'm just going to make up some stuff here and just go all over the board. What have you been doing all day? How come you can't get a better job? Why are we always struggling? Why does things not always go right with us? Why does this always happening? And it's different things that can happen in difficult situations, different conversations. But if defense comes up, it's just going to make it worse and worse intense.
Oh,
So,
yes. Yes.
so instead of defending, ask questions like, can you help me understand? Teresa?
Yes, yes, that's so good. And can we look at this together, like something like finances? Can we look at the figures together and sit down and go over this and see where we're missing it, where we've got a problem that keeps happening month after month? Or is there an expense we need to look at? Maybe we shouldn't be spending this in this area. You've got to come at, like Jess said, look at it as an issue to solve together, as something to put on one another, like you're the problem, or he would say, you're the problem to me, and that doesn't accomplish anything.
You have to work together. You have the number one best prayer partner in the whole world. Just they're 6 inches from you in the bed. And you don't discount that. And come together, lock arms, and just fight this together. And you can overcome this. You can handle these difficult situations by becoming curious. Y'all can say, what were you feeling in that moment? So you can ask questions so they really, to bring the tension down, increase the connection and not the tension.
That's so good. And I think just coming to the Lord and saying, what are we missing here? What are we overlooking? What's the real culprit going on here that we haven't actually seen? We need this exposed so we can go after that and not put this on each other or get into conflict over this. So you can ask the Lord anything and he wants to show you. That's so wonderful.
And so key phrase here, curiosity diffuses conflict. You might be saying, hey, this is me. This is us. We have a free resource for you. It's called From Lonely to Best Friends Again. It's a free 7-day devotional that we designed for Christian couples, step by step, day by day, to go from where you are to best friends again. And it's free. There should be a link for it in the description below, and there should be a link for it in the comments below. So you should be able to find a free link to this devotional. So next time, we're going to talk about what to say when you're hurt without making it worse.
Wow.
So we'll see you over there.